Hello everybody, this is Brad from Johnson Small Engines. I have a Sears Craftsman tractor here. It's 12.5 horsepower, 5-speed transmission. It's having a problem where when you put it in neutral, put the emergency brake on, and then you let the emergency brake off, it will not roll. And it's because the brake is locking up. So I'd like to show you a method that you can check your brake. Now, I took the right rear tire off to show you. You don't have to do this, but it's a little bit easier for video purposes to get your hand in here where the brake assembly is. This is only on gear-driven models, so I'm going to go over to the brake here. This is the brake clutch. Put it down. I'm going to lock it in position here. Okay, so now the brake is on. So now it won't move. So I'm going to unlock the brake, which drops down your emergency brake lever. I'm going to let go of the brake pedal. Now, if it's still hanging up, it's going to be hung up right now, and I'm going to show you. Oh, it just released itself. Okay, so it was definitely hanging up though, and you probably heard that click in the background. This lever here is the brake lever. This is your rod with a spring on it that pushes against this lever, and it pushes your brake, okay? Basically, there's two dowel pins behind here, and this is actually a 1/2-inch nut. You can adjust your brakes. If they're a little bit loose on you, you can tighten that up, but you don't want to tighten it up too much. A lot of people over-tighten these, and you don't want to do that either. All right, but the first thing is this thing was basically stuck back. So if you can get your hand up in there and push it forward to unlock it, that's one way to get rid of that can't push it in neutral scenario. Only on gear-driven models though, because this rod actually sometimes hangs up in the hole behind this. There's a hole in this bracket that this rod goes through, and it hangs up either on the bottom half or the top half. It gets burred up, and when you push it back, it gets stuck. All right. The other thing is there's two dowel pins behind this bracket that actually push on brake pucks. There's brake shoes back here on a disc. Okay, these two little dowel pins, sometimes this bracket itself gets worn to the point where the dowel pins get hung up, and it gets hung up the same way. All right, but if you can push this lever forward, it should unlock a locked condition if it's stuck in the back position. All right, so that's something to look for when you cannot push your tractor forward or reverse in neutral, and you know you're in neutral in a gear-driven tractor.